Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna take you through 3 smoothie recipes I love to use for breakfast or for a meal on the go. If you follow me on Instagram at HillDogHealth, I'll put it right here. I story a lot of my meals and you will see majority of the time I do have a smoothie for breakfast. Before I jump into this video, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And if you would, please hit the red subscribe button so you won't miss any of my videos. Okay, let's get started. It's one of my go-to smoothies. I do a lot. I will normally make 2 or 3 portions in one go, but since I'm making 3 different smoothies today, I'm just gonna do one. So first, I'm gonna start with some frozen bananas. I like to use frozen because it adds more of like a creamy texture. So I normally do about a half a banana because bananas are huge these days. I have that, and this is a NutriBullet RX. We've used just the regular NutriBullet. We love the NutriBullets. They work well, they blend really well. If you don't have frozen bananas and you just have normal bananas, you can just put some bananas in and then add ice. So I have that, and then I'm gonna add some unsweetened almond milk. Sometimes I'll get just the regular unsweetened almond milk, or I will get the vanilla. It just is kind of what I grab. I think I accidentally grabbed this one. So I fill that up about that much, like a cup and a half. And then I will add some spinach. I always have this in my refrigerator. I add spinach to everything. If you've seen a lot of my meals on my Instagram, I add spinach smoothies to pasta, to stir fries, everything. So I just put a big handful of that in here. And kind of the recipe I follow for my smoothies is I follow this nutrition. Her name is Kelly LeVeque, and she is famous for the Fab 4 smoothie. So it incorporates a protein, fat, and fiber. So that's what you're gonna see in all of these smoothies today. So I have my greens, which is spinach. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this newest chocolate protein powder. I love this protein powder. It's a pea protein, and it just doesn't upset my stomach. A lot of the whey proteins just don't mix well with my stomach. I put 2 scoops of that in there because that is a serving size, and that'll give me, I think, 20 grams of protein. Is that right? 18 grams of protein for those 2 scoops. Good way to start the day. I'm going to add some almond butter. I just buy this from the bulk section, Whole Foods. I do like a tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoons of that for some good fat in there. So I'm gonna add this. This is gonna be my little source of fiber. I don't measure a lot of stuff, but it's like 1 to 2 tablespoons if I had to guess. So I put that in there. And the last thing I'm gonna add to this smoothie is gonna be some cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I add it to a lot of stuff, pancakes and smoothies and all that good stuff. So that is that smoothie. So I'm just gonna blend this on up. So that is all blended up. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna use one of these shaker bottles, and I'm just gonna pour this smoothie in, trying to get it all off that top portion of it. So I poured that on in, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator, and it'll be ready for me tomorrow morning. It'll be great. I love doing this with smoothies because you can just grab and go. You can make the night before, you can make 2 nights before, and you will always have that in the refrigerator. It's a great way to have a good snack on hand or a to-go breakfast in the morning. So I'm gonna rinse this on out and we'll do the next one. For my second smoothie, it's gonna be more of a mixed berry, tropical-esque smoothie. I already put in my handful of spinach and almond milk, normally my base for all my smoothies, so I just went ahead and did that already. So for this smoothie, for my protein source, I'm going to use Collagen Peptides by Bomar Nutrition. I know some of you probably have heard of collagen peptides. It's a great way to get some protein. It's good for your digestive system. It's good for your skin, hair, and nails. I swear when I take collagen, my hair is thicker and grows faster. Even my hairdresser commented on it. I didn't buy the hype until I started doing it. I like Bomar Nutrition because I really trust their products, so I use a lot of their stuff. Sarah Bomar and her husband Josh started the company, and they just put out some great products. So you'll see a few of those in some other of the smoothies. But I just put 2 scoops of that in there. That's gonna be a good 20 grams of protein. Then for my fiber, I'm gonna put in some chia seeds. You have to kind of be careful with these. Some people, they kind of run right through you. I know it's a little TMI, but me, I really like them. I put 1 to 2 tablespoons in my smoothies, and it really helps regulate my digestive system. I just go ahead and put 2 little spoonfuls of that in there. And then for my source of fat, I'm going to use just a leftover avocado I have that was in the refrigerator. Love avocados for my source of fat. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the whole half in there because that fat really helps you stay fuller for longer. So I'll have this smoothie at like 8 o'clock at work, 8:30, and then I won't eat till like noon. And that the fat really helps me stay full. Avocado is gonna provide a lot of creaminess to the texture of the smoothie. So I did that, and now I'm gonna add, this is just a mixed berry, frozen mixed berries from Albertsons. That's our local grocery store. So I'm gonna put probably like half a cup, oops. Yeah, about a half a cup in there. You know, that's just personal preference. And since these are frozen, I'm not gonna put ice in there. That should get me by. And that is everything for this smoothie. So I'm gonna blend this on up and put it in a shaker bottle. For the last smoothie I'm gonna share with y'all today, this is the smoothie I like to have when the night before, you know, I went out on a date night and I had a drink and not the healthiest option of food, or like I had some Chinese food the night before, something like that where I feel kind of bloated, I feel puffy from like the sodium. So I like, this is like a green smoothie. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my spinach and my almond milk. You also could use unsweetened coconut milk, you could use water, you don't have to use almond milk, it's just what I had in my refrigerator and what we typically buy. So you start with the same base, the almond milk and the spinach. And I'm gonna put some kale in there. I know this won't be for everybody, but if you don't like kale, just add some more spinach to it. You don't have to use kale. This is just some dinosaur kale I got at Albertsons as well. And I'm just ripping it off. You don't want the stems in there. That would be very bitter. It's already gonna be a little bit bitter because of the kale itself. So that should be enough in there. I just put a little bit, like half of a handful. And then I'm also going to add some green powder from Bomar Nutrition. This is a good way to support digestion and another way to get some good servings of greens in your day, especially when, you know, you don't feel the best after having that meal. You know, and I think it's important to enjoy yourself and have whatever you want to eat. It's important to not restrict yourself. And so that's why when I have a meal like that, I don't feel the best, because I normally eat a pretty I don't want to say clean diet because that could mean anything. Eat a pretty nutritious diet. So when I have meals like that, I kind of feel sluggish and slow. And so this smoothie kind of helps revamp my system, or so I think. And yeah, so then I'm also gonna add in some more. This is the newest protein powder. This is the vanilla. It'll help. This has like a vanilla bean taste to it. And I need to get more, I'm almost out. This is like my last little portion of it. I forgot to order some. Has a nice vanilla bean flavor to it, which I really like, which is awesome. I think that's important to find in like a vegan protein. It's really hard to find. So we have that. And then for my source of fat, I'm just gonna use some regular old coconut oil. I'm just gonna put a tablespoon of that in there to make it stay full off the smoothie. Versus if I didn't have it in it, I'd probably be hungry after like an hour or two, where I like to try to make it like 4-ish hours off a smoothie, because they're really nutrient dense and so they're high in calories. And so when you're not that hungry in the morning, it helps because, you know, you still get that great stuff in your system, but also you're not like stuffing yourself full with like eggs and all that jazz. So I'm gonna just throw in some chia seeds into this one as well. This is gonna be my source of fiber. Same thing, I'm gonna do 1 to 2 tablespoons of that. The last thing I'm gonna add to this is maca powder. Maca powder is a good hormone balance, helps with the body, just support your system. I honestly like to add it to my meals because, or my smoothies, I mean, because it has like a toffee-esque type flavor. And it's a good one to put into a smoothie like this that just has that kind of, you know, those greens aren't gonna have a lot of flavor. And so you add the vanilla bean protein powder, and then you also add some of this maca powder. So I put about like a teaspoon of that in there. don't wanna overdo it. And that is that smoothie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this on up. All blended up. And I forgot, I normally add ice to the smoothie because I have no frozen fruit. You also could add, you know, half a banana or some mixed berries in here as well. And same with, you know, if there's an ingredient you didn't like in a smoothie, you could always exchange it out for something different. That is all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Thanks, bye.